Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the reigning NFC champs under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Washington Commanders. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Throwing now is Daniels. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
To the air with McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this up to the 43. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now McCarthy. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here is third and quite a ways. Here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To throw is Daniels. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with a rookie. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They run the counter. Keys. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Daniels looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. To the air goes Daniels. And it's caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And his kick is right there. It's good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 34-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Vikings 46-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Keys. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On play action, McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. On the Jets sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Got an open man, it's Burnett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give this to Wright, running right. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Throwing is McCarthy. Trying for Wright, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. To the air with McCarthy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw McCarthy. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. Bates' kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing now is Daniels. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Daniels. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the Eagles who were able to swoop in and get the road victory. Devontae Smith, a touchdown catch in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon God. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And this offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Complete to right. He's got room past the 30, and he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Addison hauls it in. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete. But a pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And that will come the offense as they take over. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Play action, now it's Daniels. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And the football going back to the Vikings offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to right. Down to about the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's McCarthy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here comes third and about a foot. Daniels looking to throw. That is caught, and he's going to have a Commanders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Keys, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Now Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To the air goes Daniels. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. To throw is Daniels. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing is McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The Commanders' offense set to take over. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
At the Vikings 11-yard line.
2nd and 6. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, We get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now out comes Minnesota. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On play action, McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Looking to throw McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To the air with McCarthy. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Got an open man, it's Scott. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Going for it, here's McCarthy. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go, Shaq.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make second and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
They'll run on first down. Keys. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Commanders are moving on as we say goodnight, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.